Coming up, I'm going to tell you how learning to say no can advance your career. And then, 3 out of 4 Americans say they're sheltering in their job. And we take your calls. I am coming to you live from our Ramsey Solutions studios in Nashville, and you are joining a conversation about who you are, what you were created to do, where you want to do it, and how to get there. That's a fun way of saying we're talking about helping you figure out the difference you want to make in the world. It's specifically through the job and professional lane. Do you think that you live to work? Some of you are going, no, man. Man, I don't. Give me the 4-day work week, man. No, man, I'm working too hard as it is. Or do you think you work to live? Yeah, that's it. I just do the job because it pays the bills. Barely that sometimes. What if you were created to work? What if I change out the word work and say you were created to contribute? What if that explains why every one of us wants to make a positive difference in the world? We want to be on purpose. So what if working on purpose also means you're living on purpose? Well, that is, in fact, the case. And I want to help those of you who know what you want to do, don't know how to get there. Those of you who don't even know what you want to do. Those of you who know what you want to do, you know how to get there, but maybe you're financially stuck, or maybe you're emotionally stuck. Maybe some fear and doubts holding you back. Maybe some people in your life are holding you back. That's why we do the show. It's a caller-driven show. You're one phone call away from clarity. 844-747-2577. The journey is not as mythical or mystical as it seems. There is a way to get there. And I've got a plan for you. I'll plug you in. 7 stages that'll get you to meaningful work. Some call it a dream job. Stage 1, get clear. Stage 2, get qualified. Stage 3, get connected. Stage 4, get started. Stage 5, get promoted. Stage 6, get the dream job. Stage 7, give yourself away. You're working all about meaning at that stage. We have a plan. You have the answers. They are in here. They're in here. And it's my job to dig them out. 844-747-2577 is the phone number. 844-747-2577. Nathan, the director, has put it right there on the screen. So you're watching, call. You got 2 hours every day to be able to reach me live from 12 to 2 Eastern Standard Time in the PM. And you can reach out on the chat room. I'm watching the chat room right now here on my computer. By the way, if you enjoy the show, give us a thumbs up while you're watching. If you have some appreciation for the show, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Both of those are right below the window there. We got 7 thumbs up right now. We need more than that. Let's go, folks. I'm watching it. Uh-oh. Got a little Big Brother action going on, Joe. I'm watching. So we love our YouTube community. But before we get to the phones today, let's dive in, as we do every day, on some really relevant information for you. So great piece here in Forbes magazine from Inga Balinska. I hope I'm saying that right. Inga, it's great stuff. I love your work so much that I'm sharing it with my audience. So she goes into this article. It's a great read. Again, the title is Want to Move Forward in Your Career, Reframe Your Attitude Towards No, Forbes magazine. But basically, there are some strategic reasons why you should be saying no. Not always saying yes. If you're that person that just can't seem to say no, and as a result, you realize you're overwhelmed, stressed out, whatever, you're just so worried about how someone might react if you say no. How do I say no? A lot of reasons why people get there. But here are some strategic reasons to start to go, hey, I can't. Not right now. It's otherwise saying no. First reason demonstrates good time management skills. As you say no to the things that aren't high priority and only yes to the high priority things, you're going to get a lot more done and you're more efficient. And in the workplace, people are going to notice, your leaders are going to notice, hey, you got great time management skills. It also showcases your ability to prioritize. It just demonstrates, hey, they know what the high priority items are. They say no to things that are low priority. They're all about high priority to get things done. Third reason you need to learn to say no and could help you in your career. It indicates that you're goal-oriented, that you actually know what matters and what needs to get done, and you've set that out, and that's what you're going to reach first. Next, it communicates that you have boundaries. And again, that's an intangible that a lot of hiring managers can't put words to. But when they've got somebody they've hired, they're looking to hire, and this person's got boundaries, so otherwise disciplined and able to know, hey, this is where I'm supposed to be, and I get outside of this, I'm not as efficient and as effective and driving as much value as I need to be driving. And then finally, it reduces the self-sabotaging behavior of being a people pleaser. Let me tell you something, folks. I am a recovering people pleaser. And it never, when you get out of balance by letting that behavior of, I want everybody to be happy with me. I don't want anybody to think that I'm not a good person, nice person, helpful teammate, whatever. You can't ever say no to anything, so you don't. And then as a result, the very behavior comes from a good place. You want to be a likable person. It's nice. You want to be valuable. It's nice. But you say yes to everything, and then you get stressed out because you realize you can't do everything. And everything starts to crumble, and the plates start to fall, and it affects you professionally because it affects you mentally and emotionally and even physically. It's too much. So really grabbing the power of a respectful and humble and kind no can actually advance you. So learn how to say no. There's great power in it. 844-747-2577 is the number. Let's go to the phones. Ed's going to start us off in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ed, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, thanks, Ken, for taking my call.
You bet. What's going on, Ed?
So I'm kind of in a pickle. I kind of need some guidance. So I was offered a great job, read your proximity principle. It really got me in the sweet spot with a company that I'm really excited to start with. Got a start date and everything. And then this week, another company comes out of left field and tries to offer me a same type of job. The only difference is the first company wants me to move, 2 hours away from family and everything, and the new company might not want me to move and really won't require it. And, I'm torn between, I gave my word to the first company. I don't want to be unprofessional and potentially turn down their job offer after I've accepted it. So I kind of don't know where I stand on that.
Is it unprofessional for a NFL free agent, basketball free agent, you name the sport? Is it unprofessional for a free agent or even let's take a college recruit, in college football or college basketball, and they have signed a letter of intent to a school, and meaning intending they're going to go play for the school, or the free agent says in a meeting with the team's executives, hey, I'm going to sign with you guys. And then before everything gets signed, another team comes in and makes an offer, and the offer is just slightly better. Is it unethical for those guys or gals to decommit?
I see your point.
No, I know you see it. I'm asking you to answer the question. Is it unethical?
No, it happens all the time.
So why is it that you feel you're being unethical to listen? First of all, let's just frame where we stand. At this very moment, another company has come out of left field and they've offered, and you can say to them, hey guys, I've given a verbal over here to this other company, and I got a start date, but I'm always willing to listen, and I'm primarily willing to listen to you guys because I may not have to move and uproot my family, and obviously there's some tremendous value that must be considered on that deal. But here's the deal. We got to move fast. I owe it to these other people to let them know as soon as possible if, in fact, I decide to go with you. That's where we stand. But you haven't. Yep. You don't know if you're going to take the other offer. You're just kind of going, Ken, is it wrong to even consider it? Because if I consider it and it's better, am I even allowed to take it? And the answer is, of course you're allowed to take it. Are the other guys going to be upset about it? Sure they are. But is it unethical? No.
Okay.
Am I right?
Worried,
am I missing anything?
Exactly. Yeah, my main concern is, my integrity. I feel like I've given my word, but, you phrase it like the free agent, business is business.
Well, let me ask you a question. Have you signed an agreement with this company?
I did. I signed an agreement. It wasn't a contract. There's no like money that's, obligated or anything like that. I just signed a letter saying I accepted the offer.
Okay, and you did. But guess what? This is America. You are a free man. And if another offer comes in before you start, you asked me look, it's not unethical. Sometimes I over-explain things to make you feel comfortable. I've already told you everything, and I think you feel comfortable now. I mean, if this is about you not wanting to hack somebody off, well, then okay, then stay. Because are they going to be upset? Of course, on some level. I don't know if they're going to be mad or just disappointed because they want you and they thought they've got a hole filled and they're excited to move forward. Of course, they're going to be disappointed. Are they going to be angry? I don't know. But that's not the issue. The issue is, are you doing something unethical? No. Take the best thing for you.
Okay.
Let me give you an example of this. Several years ago, a college basketball coach by the name of Billy Donovan at Florida resigned. Basically came out and announced that he was resigning and that he was going to take the Orlando Magic head basketball coaching position. And so he goes down there, after announcing, and he gets down there, and I want to say it was 2 days later. He just realized this was the wrong move. It's the wrong move. So he comes back to the Orlando Magic executive and said, guys, it's not right. I thought it was right. Felt it was right. It's not right. I'm going back to Florida. Florida wants me back. That's where I belong. I want to go back there. Do you think the Orlando Magic execs were thrilled with Billy Donovan? No. But he got crushed. Some media people crushed him. I actually was like, what? Why is that wrong for him to say, you know what? I thought it was right. I felt it was right. I committed. I now know it's not right. To me, that's high character to go, this isn't the right move. This other move where I was is better. And I don't see, the circumstances are different, but the situation is not. If this other company comes in, you can do the same type of work and it's in your sweet spot and it puts you on the ladder to do what you were created to do, and it's better for you and your family, you shouldn't feel guilty about that at all. End of story, period. 844-747-2577. Let's go to Auburn, California, where Matt joins us. Matt, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hi, Ken. My question is this. So I work for a governmental agency, and I have the opportunity to apply for and a pretty reasonable chance of being a professional position here. It would be a good pay increase, and I'm working on the baby steps right now with my wife. We're on baby step 2, so kind of getting that pay increase would be a good thing.
Yeah.
But I can kind of see where this job would be a dead-end job, not something I'd want to stay in for a long time. So would you recommend doing something like that, even in the short term?
Will it set you back professionally if you spend 2 years there, 3 years, whatever short-term means for you, and you get the extra dough, allows you to get out of debt in baby step 2 faster? Does it in any way really, truly slow you down or really hold you back from getting to where you want to be professionally?
I don't think so.
Then I do it.
Okay.
Let me tell you why. Your professional pursuit towards purpose, everything I teach, is going to be accelerated by being debt-free, isn't it?
Yes.
So the 2 years or 3 years or whatever short term you put in this day job to make more money to get out of debt faster is a strategic move towards getting to your mountaintop. Isn't that true?
Yes.
Yeah, man, do it. How long do you think you'll be there?
I hope not long.
How long?
I'm working on getting an accounting degree, so maybe another 2 years.
Yeah, bro. Are you kidding me? 2 years to strategically set yourself up financially to be able to pursue what you want and not have to look back? Absolutely fine with that. You don't owe them anything.
Thank you, Ken.
Yeah, man, I'm proud of you. That's the right move. Listen, folks, I'm a part of Ramsey Solutions. If you're not aware of that, I'm one of the Ramsey personalities. The Ken Coleman Show is a part of the Dave Ramsey empire, otherwise known as Ramsey Solutions. And I am a co-host on a weekly basis of the Ramsey Show, third largest radio show in America. So the baby steps, Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps to get financially free and have financial peace, the tenet of it is to be debt-free. And I know there are a lot of you right now that are watching the show and you go, I feel like my financial situation is what's holding me back from doing what I want to do in my life and through my work. So getting, like this man, Matt, getting out of debt and getting that emergency fund in place, if he's got to spend 2 years over here in a day job that's not a long-term play for him, that's still part of the journey, I believe, in my 7 stages. I could almost add in, it just occurs to me that I could almost add in another substage to my 7 stages. Anywhere you are, and to get clear is stage 1, get qualified is stage 2, get connected is stage 3. You can be in those 2 stages simultaneously. While I'm getting qualified, I'm making connections using Ken's proximity principle, which says in order to do what you want to do, you got to get around people that are doing it. Get in places where that work is happening so that I am able to connect and learn and observe. That's where opportunities come from, is when you're around the right people and in the right places. Duh. Stage 4, once I'm connected and I'm getting connected, I'm going to get opportunities to get started. Whether that's a new field or just getting in the field, coming out of college, whatever. And then next is getting promoted. Once I'm in, now I'm trying to climb the ladder and I'm going to get promoted multiple times, eventually get the dream job, stage 6. And once I'm in stage 6, it's about being in stage 6 and 7 at the same time. And stage 7 is giving yourself away. So now you're working. It's not about money. You're making the money you wanted to make. You're good there. But this is about, I've been climbing the whole time. And once I'm in stage 6, I'm on top of that mountain, as we use that analogy. And now I'm looking out, I'm expanding the vision. But here's the point I'm making. The financial piece could go in anywhere in there. So get out of debt, get an emergency fund, which is just 2 of Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. That get financially stable can go somewhere, anywhere in those stages, wherever you are in the moment. And it's a huge deal. You can, and by the way, you can pay off your debt and keep making progress in the 7 stages at the same time. It just may not be huge steps, if you will, or leaps at the time of progress, but you can. So getting financially stable to be able to set you up for the ascension up the mountain that I'm describing is a huge part of it. So that's why I love what Matt's doing here. Great decision. And in the end, the 2 years he spends there actually isn't going to set him back at all. It's going to end up speeding up his journey because he takes the time to get financially stable. So Matt, really proud of you. Really good stuff. Thanks for the call. 844-747-2577. 844-747-2577. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Quick break. When I come back, are you represented in the 3 in 4 Americans that say they're hibernating or sheltering in their job? I'm going to tell you what that means. Coming up, this is the Ken Coleman Show.
We were drawn to Christian Healthcare Ministries because we both had young families and we wanted to have more children. And we had also just started a real estate company and needed to find healthcare coverage that would meet our needs.
We were attracted to CHM because of its low monthly costs and the ability to negotiate medical costs down.
Established in 1981 and accredited by the Better Business Bureau, CHM is here to meet the needs of your growing family or small business. Check us out at chministries.org.
We absolutely believe in it.
Welcome back to the Ken Coleman Show. I'm coming to you from our just absolutely beautiful studios at Ramsey Solutions headquarters here in the Nashville, Tennessee area. This is a different kind of talk radio show and listener and viewer driven show because we're talking about helping you discover what you were created to do in this world, and we're talking about your work contribution because you were created to contribute. And I am just trying to help as many people as possible stop seeing work as this thing that just sucks that you got to do. Well, that's just how it goes. I got to go in. You got to do the job. You got to get a good job so you can get that 401k and those health benefits and pay them bills. Wait a second. That's not what work should be. You should be in your sweet spot using what you do best, your talent, to perform your passion. It's work you love. to produce results that matter deeply to you. That's mission. That's the sweet spot. People look at you and they go, wow, it's unbelievable. You're born for this. Yeah, because I'm good at it. Really love doing it. And it creates a result that I'm really jazzed about. That person's on fire. That person's fired up on Monday morning, even when they're tired. That person is not looking at Friday afternoon as the destination. If I can just make it to the weekend. No, that person's on Friday afternoon going, good grief, is it Friday already? Ah, what a week. Good week. Made progress. Doing what I know I'm supposed to do. Getting after it. Need a break. Because boy, oh boy, did I go hard this week. Need to refill so I can get back at it Monday. Big difference in those two people. I want to help more of those people exist. So, saw this article. CBS Market Watch. This is from a new LinkedIn study, folks. New LinkedIn study. And basically, we see a hunkering down, as my mom used to say, but it's literally hibernating or sheltering in job is what they're saying. 3 in 4 Americans admit this. New LinkedIn survey surveyed 5,500 LinkedIn members January 16 through 29 this year, and 75% said they are not leaving their current role or company, even though they may want to. No plans to right now. And LinkedIn described this as a sheltering in job or hibernating. Now, the top reasons why this is happening, 59% say collecting a steady paycheck and keeping household finances stable is keeping them there. Yeah, right now, we've been through a lot of change, a lot of economic plates shifting, if you will. Had some earthquakes, some tremors, and everybody's going, whoa, let's just get down in the basement and chill. So while some may want to move, and I think you're going to see a lot of movement in the second and third and fourth quarters of this year. That would be my prediction. But as of right now, people are hunkered down. 30% are saying they're staying because they're taking advantage of the company's benefits and perks. Again, that's a financial safety, security issue, just like the first piece of data. 15% are waiting out the pandemic for a more favorable job market. So again, that's why I believe you're going to see in the second, third, fourth quarter, as parts of the economy open up, states open up more, jobs are going to open up. And people are waiting. I'm going to wait and see where there's more jobs. And then 14% say they have no time or energy to focus on the job switch. Now, I wanted to focus on this group. The smallest percentage, but I think there's a lot of you that are watching and going, Ken, I'm exhausted, man. I've just been through it. 2020 was just, I felt like it was in a heavyweight boxing match. And I just couldn't stop taking shots to the face. Body punches, haymakers, knocking me down. Get back up, bam, hit me again. And you're just going, I just don't have the time or energy. You do. And I think you need to be ready for the switch because I think it's coming. I think opportunities are out there right now. I think the reason I share this article is a lot of people are right now, again, that hibernating, shelter in place. I call it that hunkering down. Hey, we're still in a storm. I don't think the clouds have lifted yet. I'm not sure the lightning's gone. Let's just sit tight and make sure. And I think for those of you who are willing to step out right now and get ahead of the pack, I think there's opportunities there. I really, really do. But if you're still not ready, I think that there's going to be a wave of jobs that open up. And as a result, a wave of people that are going after them. Right now, as we talk today, the latest data shows that there's about 16 people for every job opening right now, 16 unemployed people. That is a very competitive situation. And so now more than ever, you need the resources that we're giving you. Many of them are free at kencoleman.com. Our Get Hired guides are big time valuable. So you need to go get them. And I'm going to tell you this. That's why we're relaunching a very successful event we did last year, smack in the middle of the pandemic, our Get Hired event. I got to mention this to you. We just opened it up this week. I believe it was 2 days ago. Tickets start at just $20. This could be a great gift from some of you who've got the financial ability to buy a ticket for somebody in your life that just needs an opportunity to get in or is just at a place where they're stuck and they want to move up. Kids coming out of college, how do they beat the competition? three major groups right there I just mentioned. It's going to be me teaching on the first 3 stages of my 7 stages to meaningful work. Get clear, get qualified, get connected so that you can actually get hired. So it's April 27th, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. We'll be live here in our Ramsey Solutions headquarters. I have a limited audience, live audience, so we'll have some great energy. But we're going to beam it around the world. $20 is the starting price. We have several packages that have even more value. So go check it out, daveramsey.com/events, daveramsey.com/events. Tickets are on sale right now. But I'm going to tell you something. Some of you right now are going, yeah, that's me, Ken. I am a little wary of stepping out of the cave. It's warm in here. You got the food, you got the benefits, got the paycheck, right? I'm okay. Not where I want to be. Don't want to stay in the cave forever. But right now I'm in. And again, I'm okay with that. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't pack everything up, but I'd start walking out of the cave, taking some trips, seeing what's out there. A lot of people are hunkered down right now. I think for those who are willing to just get out and look, don't commit, but get out and look, I think great things can happen for you. 844-747-2577 is the number, 844-747-2577. Let's go to Nicholas now in Mandeville, I don't know. I think it's Mandeville is how I'm going to say that. Louisiana. Nicholas, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Mr. Coleman, how are you?
I am living the dream. How can I help you, Nicholas?
So I'm a new listener, and I've been watching some YouTube videos of you, and then I visited your website and saw some of your resources, particularly the Career Clarity Guide. And I've asked some friends about my talents, so I've gotten a good skill group right there. But then I'm struggling with passions and missions and just overall trying to figure out the sweet spot.
Okay, great. Have you written anything down under passion, which I define as work you love? So tasks that you really enjoy, you think about them, you get excited. When you do it, you got the juice, you kind of lose track of time, don't want to stop. High emotion, high devotion. Did you write anything down?
No, sir. It's just mainly all I can think about is just like sort of the fields and industries, what I'd like. But
yeah, tell me that. That's
really.
okay. Tell me that. Forget title for a moment, but tell me what work you would love to try tomorrow if you knew you couldn't fail and you didn't have to commit to it for the rest of your life. What kind of work would you do?
I like projects. I'm specifically just asking just because I'm about to go into grad school and I'm just trying to narrow it down. But I mean, honestly, just projects and whatnot.
Be more specific. Be more specific.
Okay.
What do you mean by I wouldn't want to work on project? Would you want to be a project manager? Is that what you mean? Tell me more.
So I'm trying not to mix talents and passions, but
well, hold on a second. There is a real tie. There's a real connection to what you are good at, which is talent, and what you love to do. Here's what I mean. We as humans rarely like to do or love to do something that we suck at. Is that true or false?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So tell me. Give me the tie. You're doing great. I think you actually know it. You don't know how to articulate it. So say it. What is the talent-passion combo? What work would you try to do or you think you would have fun giving it a shot? What would you do all day? Tell me.
Honestly, just have black and white, just get point A to point B, just a lot of projects and multitasking, delegating work, overseeing, stuff like that. Okay,
so let me tell you what I hear there. I hear managing/leading, because you said overseeing. I heard efficiencies, processes, excellence. That's what I hear. Am I right? That's what drives you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're a guy who loves a list. Because it means that there's something for you to complete. Am I right?
Yeah, spot on.
Okay, great. So here's what I want you to write down in your Career Clarity Guide under passion work that you love, okay? You love finishing. You love finishing stuff, completing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. You love that work. Then I want you to write down leading, supervising, managing. I don't care. You get to pick the words. But there's an element of you that wants to lead a team that's super efficient and getting processes. I would write down process. I love process because you do.
Mm-hmm.
You love systems, don't you?
Yes, sir, I do.
There you go. You need any more help on passion? That pretty much covers most of it, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah. Let me tell you why. Let's go to mission. So the way that that passion and mission come together is that passion is the work we love to do. Mission is the results we want to accomplish. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So let's just put you on the spot because I can help fill in the blank if you don't feel comfortable with it. Okay. Knowing what we just wrote down for work you love to do, what are the results that fire up you? Good grief, I can't talk, Nicholas. Fire you up. What are the results you want to accomplish? Now looking at that list of work you love to do, what results of that type of work make you go, that was a good day. That was a good week?
I enjoy just visually just growth, if it's within a company or within just an individual. Just
great. Write down progress. You want to accomplish progress. Another way of saying it is you want to produce progress in the organization, but also in people. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
I already gave you one answer earlier. You also need to write down efficiency. You're a dude. See, progress is the result of efficiency and excellence. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
You get jazzed when you see something that's not working right, and we fix it. You're involved in fixing that process to where it's now efficient and excellent, and as a result, progress. So mission is all about the results you want to accomplish. So it's really simple, Nicholas. What are the results you want to create out of being a guy who is a chief operations officer maybe one day, but you're just in operations and systems? What's the results that you want to produce? And it's really efficiency, excellence, and progress, whether that be with people or processes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you actually want to work in the process space, but have a people component to what you do. Am I right?
Yeah, that's a perfect hybrid.
How do I know that? Good grief. How did I know that about you, Nicholas? Have we ever talked before?
Fantastic.
Yeah, but how did I know that? How did I know that? All I did was listen to what you're telling me. So this process is going, what am I good at? You're probably really good at analyzing things, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my gosh. I'll bet you're good at details too, huh?
Yeah.
We already know you've got the gift of organization, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're also a naturally diligent, get-it-done guy.
Yeah. I'm just hopefully my background just kind of fits everything and mold in.
There you go.
Just confident.
There you go. So here's the deal. You use what you do best, Nicholas. Your top talents, which you didn't have any problem with. To do work you love, I just gave you a list of the type of work that you would be passionate about. To accomplish results that matter to you, and I just gave you the results you want to put out in the world. So now you put that together and you go, oh, I've essentially created my own job description. That's why I do this purpose sentence. A purpose sentence, which is the result of that career clarity guide and the assessment we're building, Nicholas, which is going to blow your mind and people's minds, because now you can do it digitally. We're working on that right now, folks. I'm already announcing it, and it ain't ready to release yet. But boy, oh boy, are we having fun. But Nicholas, you realize that the purpose sentence that you get at the end of that career clarity guide becomes your job description. You start looking for jobs and career paths that allow you to do that. You see how that works now?
Yes, sir.
Kind of makes it more fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, all this perfect list, and then at the end, you find what you get. I love it.
So you know what to look for, don't you, Nicholas?
Absolutely.
All right, my man, I'm so proud of you. Thanks for calling in, by the way, and letting me walk through that with you, because so many people watching right now and that will watch later, they go, oh, all right, I see how that works. And let me just mention, the Career Clarity Guide, how much did it cost you, Nicholas, on my website?
Nothing. You just send it, put in your email.
It's free! $0. Proud of you, Nicholas. Go. I want to mention something here in the chat room. Jay McKenzie, watching right now live on YouTube, says, how do we call in? Put the number on the screen, Nathan. 844-747-2577. So, Jay McKenzie, what you do is you pick up any type of phone will do, even a rotary phone, if you got one of those, and you put those numbers in, 844-747-2577, and we got calls. We still have a few lines open. We're running out of time here, but that's how you call in. And I'm here Monday through Friday, and you got a 2-hour window because after the YouTube show, let me give you all a little clue. We go into our radio and Sirius XM simulcast hour. And so you can call from 12 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. Look at that. Somebody in the YouTube chat room team. Was that Trevor? Trevor, you're so awesome. Did you type that in there? I'm watching it as we speak. Very exciting for me to be live on the air and then watch this happen here on YouTube. And I'm going to take a question from the chat room. Cherna Gast typed in, how could someone break into a job field that is still relatively new and has no set standard of competence or accreditation? I want to be an interior decorator. Oh, gosh, I love this question, Cherna. Okay, give me this camera, Nathan, so I can talk to Cherna. All right, Cherna, listen to me. You want to be an interior decorator, all right? Here's what I want you to do. I'm going to give you a couple of practical steps. Number one, I want you to find out, and it seems to me that you kind of know what the competence or accreditation is. I'd want to know, is there an official like interior decorator type of license? I don't think that's the case, but is there some type of, training certification that is a common thing in the interior decorator world? Okay, then go get that. So we find out what that is, how much does it cost, how long does it take to do it, and then based on your financial situation, how long would it take for you to get that certification? That's step one. Step two, I want you to buy my book, The Proximity Principle, if you haven't already. I wrote this book for people like you who know what they want to do, interior decorator, not quite sure how to break in. The Proximity Principle is the answer. Here's what it says. In order to do what Cherna wants to do, which is interior decorating, Cherna's got to be around interior decorators. She's got to be in places where interior decorating is happening. Let me break that down even more practically. A, you know how to find interior decorators. How many interior decorating companies are in your area? Do you know anybody personally, whether that be close connection, social media, or real life acquaintance that you see on a semi-regular basis who knows somebody that works over there? They make the connection for you. You say, hey, I want to get interior decorating. Would you mind if I shadowed you? I'll even volunteer as I'm shadowing. I won't just watch what you're doing. I'll do some basic work for you because I want to see how you do what you do and what it all entails. Most people are going to say yes to that if you don't act like a freaky person, and you are not that person, okay? So by shadowing now, that's the proximity principle to get around people that are doing it in places where it is happening. How many construction companies are building homes in your area where they got model homes? Walk in there, meet somebody. There's usually a person in there sitting in those model homes for days and hours at a time. They're bored. Go in there, and when somebody's not talking to them and walking around the model home, you know what you're doing? Hey, who does the staging? I'm just curious. And now that's a place where some interior decorating and staging is happening. Who does that? That's how you get more information. So that you now go, hey, I can find more of the right people because I went in places where it's happening. Those are just quick examples that are very practical for how you use the proximity principle. Remember this, Cherna. Once you get in and you begin to meet these people, they're going to verify what it takes to get qualified. You may not need any certification at all. You might just need some experience. So what if you start working for them part-time? Then that part-time moves to full-time. So that's how you get in. There you go. And Cherna says, great suggestions. Boy, I love this. I love that I'm live on YouTube and I'm talking to somebody right in the chat room. Really, really fun. I got to give a shout out to Swole Lazarus. Ken, you are awesome. Oh, Swolosaurus Rex. Thank you, Joe, for the interpretation. Swolosaurus Rex, I'm not awesome. Your username is awesome. So there you go. Fun stuff. All right, Joseph. That clock says that we're almost out of time. Before I let you go, you matter. And you do have what it takes. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, this is the Ken Coleman Show. Press on.